Welcome everyone to Bitcoins in Pajamas. B1, it's good to have you on board today.
Thank you, B2. I'm very excited about this conversation we're about to have.
It's extremely important. It's probably the most important conversation we'll ever have. It's up there. This is addressing family, friends, acquaintances, whoever wants to get involved in cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. And, you know, it'll just save us a lot of conversations. We've been having a lot of conversations. B1, you've been having a lot of conversations explaining this complicated subject because it's a new paradigm shift. So this video will hopefully cover the bases, how to get your foot in the door and jump into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. We'll see you on the other side.
Bitcoins. In pajamas, I'm coming down the stairs. Bitcoins. In pajamas, I'm coming down the stairs. Bitcoins. In pajamas, I'm chasing teddy bears. 'Cause I'm Tuesday, I'll try to catch them on the way.
Welcome back, family and friends. Now, we're keeping this video very short, sharp, and simple. First hint and first tip to get into this space is setting up, obviously, an exchange, okay, for you to be able to buy Bitcoin. Now, the exchange I suggest and B2 suggests is BTC Markets, okay? BTC Markets, I've done my research. They are all high fees, all exchanges, fees depositing, withdrawing, and trading. So it's hard to escape fees, but I trust BTC Markets. I feel like they're a great exchange. So first of all, what I do is I set up an account with them. To set up an account, I obviously need my personal information. I send a photo of myself with my driver's license. And the third thing that I always do, setting up an account with any exchange that I do, is set up a two-factor authentication. And that's the Google app on your phone. I suggest the Google app for everything. So that's plugged in every time you enter your login, okay, to save hackers. Makes it a lot harder. So we set that up. As soon as we've got our account, the next thing I suggest doing is Facebook messaging the company BTC Markets, obviously on the messaging app. And you ask them to be accepted to be able to deposit $20,000 Australian into that account.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
we're talking big dollars here, B1. It's very important to get 20K in straight away.
It's not about the figure, B2. It's more about escaping some fees. And also they've got some very hard restrictions about what bank accounts you can deposit from, going through obviously PayPal, and there's a few little things. But if you Facebook message them, act as if you are a big dog. You are going to put lots and lots of money in and use their system continuously. They will take that restriction off for you, okay? So you talk it up, and they will do that. So now we deposit the money. Then on your BTC Markets, you buy the Bitcoin, okay? You buy it at the price at the market. I don't worry about buying it at a price maybe under, maybe guessing that might come down. I just buy it at the price that it's selling at right at that moment. And that is because I have dealt with and put in bids lower, and sometimes I miss out on the up. And since the time I've got involved to now, Bitcoin has continually gone up. Okay, so maybe you get angry at buying Bitcoin at $4,000, but look where it is at now. Okay, so you make those mistakes early on. I've learned from them. Buy Bitcoin at the price that they're selling them. Set it in BTC Markets. Get approved. Two-factor authentication. Facebook message them and buy your Bitcoin.
Beautiful. Thanks, B1. That's step one. There's multiple mini steps in that step one. There's step 1A, B, C, D, E, F, I think we got down to. There's multiple. So awesome. So once you've got your Bitcoin, B1, what do you do? What's step two? Can you make money straight away if you have Bitcoin, or you need to do something else, or what's going on?
Step two, to family and friends. And just remember, this is based at family and friends in Australia. Okay. If you are from another country and you know us, please comment below. We will do our research at those specific exchanges you need to get involved in. but we're talking to our family and friends in Australia. So step 2 is dependent upon your needs and what you want to achieve in this space. If you want to get into the altcoin space, then you must set up
What is an altcoin?
another exchange.
B1? What is an altcoin?
That's an alt. You've put me on the spot there, B2. An altcoin is a cryptocurrency. There's over 1,000 at the moment. Bitcoin's obviously the key to all of them. They could be companies that are trading, companies without an idea that are trying to raise money. Okay. It's just a coin that you can be used like a crowdfunding, like a Kickstarter program, but it's tradable and it's on an exchange. So it does have value. Now, if you are keen to get into an altcoin, that's when obviously BTC Markets does not offer a wide variety of coins. So that's where you must go to another exchange. Now, there is hundreds and hundreds of exchanges. Almost more exchanges than there are coins.
Lots of dodgy ones, B1.
Lots of dodgy ones and lots of ones that rip you off. But the one I suggest, and we have done a previous video on these guys, is the Binance Exchange. Obviously from China, they are an amazing exchange. They are building, obviously, their variety of coins. They're up to about 40 coins listed. So you can get a real good wide range of coins on their exchange. Now, the most important point is obviously you transfer your Bitcoin to your Binance exchange. So you set up the Binance exchange, you do your two-factor authentication, you make a simple transfer of Bitcoin, and then once the Bitcoin is in there, then you can start trading, and you can trade whatever altcoins you want and buy in Bitcoin.
So when
now,
you
a key point I want to make is,
okay, when you say send Bitcoin, how do you send Bitcoin from one exchange to the other?
Very good question, B2. And we're making this very simple because this is the conversation I have with many family and friends for half an hour, maybe once or twice a day, explaining how they can get set up and into this cryptocurrency space. So the way that we obviously transfer Bitcoin is from our BTC Markets where we bought it. We are withdrawing. Okay, so you go to BTC Markets account, you withdraw Bitcoin. Now, on your Binance, for example, exchange, you are depositing Bitcoin. So you go to your Binance exchange, you get your deposit address, okay? Make sure it aligns with the Bitcoin. You copy and paste that address straight into the BTC Markets where you're withdrawing that Bitcoin, and you copy and paste it in there, and send, okay? It's very simple and very similar to doing a bank transfer. You need the account details, which is an address. You paste it into the account, make sure it's a withdrawal and a deposit of Bitcoin only, and it happens within minutes, okay? It's instantaneously. So once we do, and the point that I just wanted to make, B2, is how much should people hold on these exchanges, okay? Now that is entirely up to you because although you do have your two-factor authentication, it is still able to get hacked, okay? So the amount that I say to hold on your exchanges is the amount that you're willing to use, okay? So worst case scenario, someone hacks your account and they take all your altcoins and Bitcoin. Hopefully that amount you're willing to lose, okay? The other coins or the other amounts on the exchange, you must hold in wallets, okay? And we do have a very, very comprehensive report on different wallets on our YouTube channel. But the number one wallet I recommend is the Trezor. Okay, so jump over to our Facebook group also, where we talk about the Trezor. We're also about to give one away. They're worth about 150 Aussie dollars. So jump across there. And hold your Bitcoin and your altcoins in a wallet. And that's very safe. It's an offline system. So
yeah, great point. Great point, B1. So that's step 2 you've talked about. Is there step 3, or, you know, we want to keep this quite short, we want to keep it simple, we'll have more advanced videos for sure, probably breaking down different parts of the process. But yeah, what else do people need to know?
That is very basic, very simple, okay? And this is how to get into the market. That's what I suggest you do for the first few weeks. Put minimal amount of Aussie dollars in, test it out, make some transactions, and learn along the way. If you're confident in the system, if you still believe in blockchain technology, that's when you can start depositing more Aussie dollars into your BTC market, switch it across to maybe a Binance exchange and start trading. My belief on the whole space is just hold, okay? I do a little day trading here and there. It is risky, and it should be only left to the professionals, which I am not one, okay? I have made some really good decisions in the past. I have made some really poor decisions, but in general, the market cap of the whole space is continually going up. We're at about $170 billion at the moment. The further that goes up, the bigger probability that your coin, your Bitcoin, will increase in price. So hold on for dear life, like they say, and just make sure that they're stored in a correct way where you cannot get hacked. So that's it, B2. Very simple video. I hope family and friends you guys enjoy. Follow very carefully. Pause, stop, make notes. But yeah, any questions, comment below. Jump to our Facebook group. We're always answering questions in there. That's it, B2.
Awesome. Thanks for B1. Thanks for enlightening me as well. Always learn something when I'm around you, B1. The cryptocurrency wizard. And that's all from us. Bitcoins and pajamas. We will see you on the next video.
Bitcoins.
And we'll keep them coming.
Bitcoins. Bitcoins.